My dear friends, welcome back. We are having a today video on application for job, letter for job, application for job. This application for job is an important part of the letter that children or the student must do. Because in the examination we do four kinds of letter: formal letter, letter to editor, official letter and letter of business also. But we sometimes skip this. Many times you have seen that the application for job is asked in the examination. From that point of view, as well as if you are applying for the job, you need a very good letter in your hand when you go for applying for a job. So this video is very interesting to know all about that, but there are very fundamental things that I want to bring to your notice before going with this. See, this is one UC question that is asked in the examination, board examination. Saraswati Vidya Public School, Jamshedpur urgently requires. First of all, mind that you need to remember this one. So, we need to get a proper access for this. Say, first of all, we need to remember that this is a school in Jamshedpur. This is point number 1. And urgently required postgraduate, this is number 2. This is the information that you need to write in your letter, that from which school you are writing. This is postgraduate. And from where did you get this information? This is called advertisement. Source of information that you got. And then who is writing this application? Ravleen and Mohit. And what is their address? 21 Modern Enclave, Jamshedpur. Mind that when you write this, you need to collect this information first of all in your mind. So I am here writing very few things. Rest it is already written here. Say the one who writes is called sender. We call that sender. Who is the sender here? Mohit and Ravleen. What is their address? That is here. See, this is the address. I'll come here, and this is always important point. Sometimes students make a lot of mistakes in writing dates. Sometimes we write like this. Say, this date one always is wrong. This is wrong date. The correct date is either write you July 10, 2021. This one is also correct and this one is also correct. So mind that this date should never be wrong. And then the name of the principal or the school, that is Jamshedpur Saraswati Vidya Public School, and then go for the subject. Naturally, what is the subject? Subject is at number 2 here. This is postgraduate, application for the post of PGT in English. Postgraduate means PGT in English. Now, my dear friends, what do we mean by this? This means that in the letter to or application for the sake of job, you have to write a cover letter, covering letter. Cover letters means where you convey your information, that who are you and what are you doing, and that is to be attached with biodata. This is again an important point, that you need to attach a biodata. Generally what happens, people tender their biodata before the authorities, and they do not write cover letter. And it is expected in these days that cover letter should be there. This is a form of cover letter, format of cover letter. So I am writing you a cover letter, and so this is about the date. I think you will remember this well. And these are two parts of the application for the sake of job, cover letter and biodata. So we are going with the cover letter. See, this is the format of cover letter. Write, dear sir and madam. Dear sir and madam means D is capital, sir is capital. Very unique formula is here for the subscription, that when you write the first letter, say you write my dear sir. Suppose you write like this. So this is going to be wrong. Because it is always a formula in the punctuation that when you write the first letter should be capital in the first word, and the last word is sir. The first letter of the last word should be also capital. Let that be two words only. Say here it is my dear. So my dear means D is capital here, it is the last word. So the last word, first letter of the last word and first letter of the first word, it should be always capital, because students make this great mistake, never do this. So here it should be capital. Do it capital, like this, sir. Not D. D is small here. This is called salutation. Okay, salute or greeting. This is the reference that you have got, reference to your advertisement published in the Indian Express dated on this and this. That way you go on and you say my name is Mohit and Ravleen. I would like to express my, keen interest in the job that I am going to apply. I possess my professional qualification that is necessary for this. This is all the reference you are writing in the covering letter. You will come here that detailed information regarding my education qualification is given further here. And at the last you write here with regards, kind regards. Never forget this thing. These are curses which you need to keep in your mind while writing. So after this format of cover letter, we go further for the next part of the very important, that is biodata. This is biodata here. Okay. What is biodata? Biodata is a detail of candidate that is important for the sake of job only, because covering letter did not express anything about your qualification, anything not about your hobbies, not about your achievements. That is always in the biodata. So I have left all the blank here. It is a name, then father name, then address, then contact number, then email is very important these days. Sometimes you see the applicants, they forget what is the requirement of email. I think it is very important, and the final assessment is through all these things, that how much you are familiar with the digital part also. This is date of birth, again very important. This is some kind of status, you see married or unmarried, marital status. And then nationality, it is always Indian, because we are staying in India, so we write always Indian. So go with this detail. This is academic qualification. I say again very important part of this all. You see, this is important part, because until you express your qualification in the letter, that means you are not qualified well. So I am writing from the BSc. We can write also metric here, or any +2 like this metric. Write again the 75% marks from such and such university, such and such board, say CBSE, state board, and then your second degree BSc, then M English. This degree is important, M English. Why? Because you are writing for the PGT English. So it should be M English. This balance should be kept in your mind, that what are you writing. Sometimes children are in habit of writing, say they did BSc in 2001. And sometimes they do it is 2003. This is not possible. After BSc, you require 2 years. Again, it is going to be 2003 and 4. All right. So mind that when you write all these things, it should be kept in the mind that the dates and all the detail of the year, it should have a sequence like this. Because after BSc, you require 2 years for M English, and for B.Ed you require 1 year. Never do that within 3 years you complete all degrees. This sequence is expected to be very correct from the candidate side. Then come here, this is a professional degree which is always required, because until you write this professional degree, you are not eligible candidate for the sake of job. My dear friends, I would like to add that this is about the job of a teacher. Say you are applying for the post of manager, or say you are applying for the post of any guard, or say you are applying for some security guard, or some person working in some factory or industries. So that way your qualification is to be designed. So your computer knowledge, your masters in the typing, your everything of this kind is to be kept in mind while writing according to the post that has been asked for. So I am here giving just simple example that it is a post that is a teacher. Now see experience. Because I am saying this thing, if you are writing an application for the say application for the job of manager, so your experience should be in some industries, factories, managing people, all that. But you are a teacher. Naturally, you worked in Sunrise Public School, Patna for 3 years. Then you have some tuition experience, that is 3.5 years. And this way, currently you are working as PGT also. So you are in working. Why this experience is required in the application of a job? Because when you are in job, you are always preferred in the job also, and you have better chances for getting job. Then go for salary expected. This expectation is always required, so that when you apply and the person you are called for interview, they call considering your all these features, that what is your expectation. Say you write here 70,000 and the school is not going to pay more than 30,000, then your application will not be considered, because your expectation is much higher than the need, and the school can pay for you. Other achievement means this is also important area of the application, that people will make your final assessment that what kind of life you have lived, okay, as a school student or a college student. That is gold medal in declamation contest. I was the editor of this magazine, got published many articles in the newspaper. And your hobbies travel and reading, and language you know English, Hindi and Uriya, because it is in Odisha, so write Uriya. If you are in Punjab, write Punjabi. Finally, what you have to do in the application. Here you can do the declamation, the information given, the above information. This above information is best of my knowledge. This certificate is always required. This above information is best to my knowledge, okay, and belief. Okay, when you give this information, that this is always written in the application in the end, and it is going to complete, it is going to be one of the part that you have covered in the end, and this is called complete application. You get 5/5 marks if it is written this way. And so mind always that these are certain areas, you just remember these, and further you can add your own, and application is going to be very you see accurate, perfect. So this was application for the sake of job, which we have covered this. So subscribe this channel for the latest videos coming in the future in English. Thank you very much.